My great-grandfather B.T.'s brother was my namesake, Dick Ware, and he was a Texas Ranger. In 1878, in Round Rock, he shot and killed the notorious bank robber Sam Bass. And we have Sam Bass's gun and Ranger Dick's gun. And we still don't like bank robbers.
This is 5 generations of the Ware family banking tradition in Amarillo. It starts off with B.T. Ware, the founder.
B.T. Ware and his family were run out of Georgia by General Sherman after the Civil War, and they came to Fort Worth and then out to Colorado City. And then he moved to Amarillo before there were any roads to get up here.
Our family bought Amarillo National Bank in 1908, and it became a family business from that day forward. And so we've been really fortunate to have that element of passing it along to the next generation all the way back to the early 1900s.
My first week in the bank, and this old guy came in overalls and was kind of walking around, didn't know what he was saying. And I walked up and said, "Can I help you?" And he said, "Yeah, I want to talk about some money." And I said, "How much?" And he said, $1 million. So we were real nice to guys in overalls.
We know we have a great thing going, so our main focus is to just really not screw it up.
His 2 sons came into the business, built another building on the same site. This is Dick Ware, this is Charles Ware. They had a great boom in the 20s, and then the Depression hit. Everything changed, and we were really one of the only banks to open up after the Depression. To give you an idea how tough the Depression was, we actually had a bad loan to Don Harrington.
We're very proud of kind of, being the innovators and having the first drive-ups in the state of Texas.
In the late 60s, early 70s, we realized we needed to build a bigger bank. Tall, my grandfather, along with his father, Dick, decided to build Plaza One.
My grandfather, Tall Ware, he built Plaza One in 1971, and then in 1972, his father and uncle both died on the same day, passing the entire bank down to him. And our granddad always had a long-term view on not only the bank, but also Amarillo, and he could get along with anybody.
This is Plaza 2, built in the early 80s by Bill Ware and Richard Ware, my father.
My brother and I were partners and real lucky to come into the bank at a time when Amarillo was growing and the bank really grew. And we were fortunate that we could do things in the city to make Amarillo a better place too.
My father, Bill Ware, it seems like that for a while after he passed, there wasn't a day that went by that I didn't hear a great story that put a smile on my face.
And then of course this is the 5th generation represented here, Tall, William, Pat, Benj. And that's my father, Richard.
Our bank has been fortunate to be in Amarillo, but we've got an obligation to give back to it. And so if Amarillo does well, then our bank's going to do well.
Celebrating the Panhandle spirit, Larry Lemmons, ABC 7 News.